Moderating our talk tonight will be Claudia Bester from the Hammer Museum. And now let me introduce the star of our film, Grace Jones, and director Sophie Fiennes.
Church. Save the best for last.
Yes.
Miss Grace Jones.
I can't believe it. The song Hurricane is such a freaking amazing song, but perfect for tonight, I think, because hurricanes are both utterly terrifying and utterly thrilling. And that's how I feel right now, being on stage with Miss Grace Jones. This film is such an incredible work of art. It's such a great collaboration between filmmaker and subject, very rare and intimate, incredible film. And Grace, you are such an amazing visual artist, musician, dancer, actor, writer, designer, the ultimate performer. When you were a kid, did you always know you wanted to grow up and be Grace Jones?
No, I just wanted to stand on my hands and walk across the room.
I'd pay anything to see that. No, but really, when you were younger, what did you want to do when you grew up? Did you think you'd be a performer?
I just wanted to speak as many languages that I could. Yeah, you know, like babble. I wanted to babble the whole world. Babble, babble, babble. That's where I started, and I guess that was pretty far-fetched already. And then just going to the shops, you know, to get some sugar with tree. No. No. Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm good. Is it good?
Can you
the,
hear
the
it?
same thing's gonna happen to you if I give you the mic. You know, so I just have to get used to it. Yeah, but big imagination of, even now, when I go to Jamaica, the shape of the trees, depending on the moon, you know, that makes these shapes, and you think there are lions and tigers and bears in there. Yeah. So
It seems like the nocturnal sounds of Jamaica have such a huge influence on your music.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Very nocturnal.
In so many ways.
Vampire.
I love the insect sounds and all of those things that you weave into your music.
Sophie did it.
Sophie did such an incredible job with the sound. She did the shooting, she edited it, she wrote it, she directed it. She did everything. She's such a brilliant filmmaker. Maybe you guys could talk a little bit about that collaboration, because Grace Jones is famous, or at least people believe that you control your image very tightly. But for this film, you really dropped the mask, and it seems like you might have had to relinquish some control. What was that like?
But Sophie was so much in control of her image that was that was no.
The thing about documentary is that you're not in control. When you do observational documentary, you're there and you're at the mercy of what's happening in front of you every second, every minute. So, you know, you have to keep your eyes and your ears open And then I just, collected material. I kept collecting material and learning from that material. And so then when it comes to constructing the film in the edit, people say, oh, why did you take so long? It's like, well, there's so many layers. Grace is such a rich subject. You want to make sure that, yes, you select that tiny moment to make the point about the Jamaica night insect noises. You want to construct the film and try to make sure that every detail that you feel is relevant is in there, and it's speaking across the film. Something that's said here is going to resonate there. So, I don't, it wasn't about control really for Grace and I think it was about conspiracy.
I love that. See, that's why we love each other. It's like, wow, love that. Conspiracy.
So speaking of
The great
conspiracy,
thing was that Grace spent, 3 decades with this incredible performance that was visual, that was a kind of theatrical aspect, and she kept back this private part of herself. And so it was fantastic for me to have this privilege to reveal all of these other layers, and it's not that that's the truth behind a mask, it's that they're all connected. It's all connected. The stage is a manifestation of who a performer is in Grace's way of using the stage. And it's a very profound thing what stage does, what it is, what the dialogue is, for the performer to the audience.
speaking of the stage, you have such incredible concert footage in this, but I've never seen anything so perfect of your concerts. How did that happen? Amazing is such an understatement. I was literally on the floor bowing to the screen when I was watching that concert footage. So anyway, go on.
I've really collaborated.
Y'all did survive.
My mic is still not out. I need
I think it should be working now.
But
I think you should.
I think it should be working after that.
hello?
Oh, honey. How many can I get in here? See, this always happens to me. Why is that?
So the performances in this film.
Well,
Unreal.
we've done over the years collaborations with the Jean-Paul, right? Yeah, Jean-Paul Good. Richard Bernstein collaborating with Jean-Paul, Keith Haring collaborating with Jean-Paul, and Keith Haring, Jean-Paul, Richard Bernstein. I mean, we all collaborated together, doing different things. Even there was a time I remember where even David Bowie had said to me, I think he was here, right, that you could still just bring each one of those shows together, and it's like they never end. You can always bring them in and perform them. And I think a lot of these collaborations built kind of like a museum of art performance pieces that, Eiko Ishioka, before she passed away, we did. Thank you. So we were all a magnet to each other, and we were loyal to each other's art. We worked together, knew each other for so many years, and sometimes it just didn't happen when it would come together. And then after maybe, I don't know, 20 years or something, Eka and I would always wanted to work together on individual projects. And finally we got to do that. Sometimes things just happen at the moment. Like with Sophie and I, it happened at the moment and we just did it. It was like, we don't try. And when everyone said, we're gonna try, I said, we don't try, we do it. We don't try to do it, we do it. You know? And so all of these things have come together that has built a kind of Mount Everest for me. I mean, even when I collaborated with, you know, with Pavarotti, vocally was the most highest mountain, one of the highest mountains that I felt, you know, you push yourself to do it. And
But there is an amazing quality to your performance. And speaking from, you know, I'd worked for 5 years, we made all of this material in the world, and then I said, Grace, I can't finish this film without your performance in it. And I felt like because of this Mount Everest, you know, we really had to do it and, you know, make sure that it was beautifully done. Shoot on film, recording it with the engineer who recorded the album so it's well recorded so you can mix it properly. And then actually in terms of camera work, you know, always hearing Grace's voice in my head saying, simple is always best. And so, you know, keeping the camera work simple so you can really see what she's doing on the stage. And you're getting the geography and I mean, one of the pieces that, you know, I had in my mind from a camera point of view is the Rita Hayworth Mondo Mio from Gilda, where the camera really just follows and allows you to see really what she as a performer is doing. And I wanted to give that kind of space to Grace's performance, but she herself...
I didn't know that.
But she herself, the astonishing thing was the way that, you know, you came onto the stage and you were right in the moment without rehearsing. It's like you didn't really want to rehearse.
I don't like to rehearse.
You don't like to rehearse. It's just so live. It's so live. So that vitality is there in the performance. It's born out of that sense of attack to make every millisecond, you know, happen.
Yeah, and I fuck up too. I did the first night, truly.
But then
You
you know,
remember?
it's always brings out this great angry side. So
That's been crazy.
Well, the footage
you
is
didn't
exquisite.
actually fuck up.
I know. Thank God we had 2 nights, though. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I forget lyrics. I mean, maybe we should talk about
But if you forget them,
but I wrote this song and I can't remember the lyric. How many stuff is that? Remember? I wrote it, and you know, but it was okay. I was like, everyone was patient. I'm just throwing fire into the fire. There.
Yeah, well, that's what makes a live performance exciting. It's like, I think it was Merce Cunningham who said it's boring if a dancer is always being cautious. They
Yeah.
have to be right on the edge to the point where they
Yeah,
might fall
always.
over. You've got to be right
Yeah.
on that edge.
We were always on the
Yeah.
edge. We were on the edge.
Cutting edge. I think we have time for some more audience questions. Do we have any questions out there in the audience? I can imagine we do. There's one right there in the gray cardigan who raised his hand first. Can you bring him a microphone? Or did they just shut up?
How come you're sitting so far away?
The chair was here.
Oh, come on now. I want a pinch.
I'm pinching myself right now.
I just want to say that Grace, you are amazing. Spectacular. And I came all the way from Skid Row to get a selfie with you. Can I please get a selfie with you?
A selfie? I hate selfies. If you're long arm, your arm got to be really long.
It's going to work.
You got a long arm?
No.
Okay, so a question on this side.
You gotta grow that arm, honey. Terrible. I love
You
you.
even have
I
lots
love
of
you,
canine
but
fans.
Sophie's not happening right now. I mean, I'm up here, you're over
Maybe
there.
after.
You know? God. Terrible.
Hi
I
there.
love you. I'm sorry. I
No-
just gotta
no worries,
give him some
please.
love, because, you know.
My husband and I drove down from San Francisco to see you today. We really enjoyed seeing you at the Greek Theater up north. And I'm just amazed by you, and I want to grow up to be you. And part of that is a question: how do you prepare for your performance now versus, say, 20 years ago or 30 years ago? What's different in how you, in the days approaching your performance, how is it different now?
Oh. What? Prepare for my performance. When I first started, I did yoga. I did. No one, if anyone came in the room, I go, get up, get up, get up, get up. You know, because I was a very shy person. See? I was super shy. I didn't even know how shy I was myself until, you know, I did some background information and asked Myrna, my mom's, you know, who's still there. She goes, yes, Grace, man, you are very shy, you know. You were very shy. You have to stand in the corner. I was a voyeur. So I was shy, but I was watching everything that was going around me. So, honestly, I went under the table, the first song I recorded under the piano in the studio. You know, I didn't think I could sing at all. You know, so that's I was extremely shy. How do I prepare after that? Was after everybody says you can't sing, I was saying I can't sing, or I can't. Performing for some reason just kind of brought me out, meaning I had to become a different person in order to perform, which maybe I talk about later. That it was like I had the little shy girl, and then I had the wolf, you know, protecting the shy girl, and I let the wolf out, you know, the wolf, or the one that's like, okay, and then I got comfortable, I guess, with this personality, and then I studied it. I was a studier. You know, so I did classes with Warren Robertson, I think, who I talked about, had the acting studio. That absolutely, when he met me, he said, I'm not going to put you in front of the whole class, because it'd be like sitting here with all of you. And he knew that I wouldn't be able to come out of myself with everybody watching. Because I grew up in a church environment as an example of being preachers, bishops, all of this religion stuff where we had to be the example. And I believe he understood that. So when you become an example, you just stand there. You don't talk. You're an example. Examples don't talk. Do you know what I mean? Examples are on a pedestal, like something just like in stone, you know? You don't say anything. So I was such an example.
How did you break out of that?
I took acid. So please.
doctors, obviously. Under doctors. Was legal with doctors. Okay? So, I was so little. Can you imagine being an example from 4, 5, 6, you're an example. If you see the pictures, I'm an example. You know, I mean, come on. I had to throw the example out of the roof, you know, and once I was able to do that, and now everything I try to do, not to be an example, and now they're saying to me, I'm an example now. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. I can't get away from it. It's following me everywhere.
You are the
do another movie about that.
role model for
I
fierce,
hate that. I
fierce
don't want to be a
badass.
role model. That's a good one.
We all need to learn how to channel that.
You're so cute. So, see, that's why I wanted her to sit closer to me. This is
That's
nice.
nice. I'm just as big of a fan as Claudia, so I'm freaking out right now. So tell me more about this relationship between the church and disco and performance and spirit, and how does that whole thing mix together?
I think music, I think part of my family that became, I know this is going to be controversial to my family, but, you know, I had my brother once say to me, I'd like to be an actor or a preacher. You know? So, he's always preaching is a form of acting. It is. Yeah. I mean, when I brought some friends to my brother Noel Bishop Church, after he was finished, we go, what a great show. Yeah. And I mean, it was an amazing show. And church music, that's why I mix them when I say I went to the garage here in New York, and when we partied in the garage, when we left, it was like going to church. That's what I say. Even with my concerts, I say, there's a rock and roll church. There's the church. And we're like, now let's go to church. You're going to gospel, rock and roll. I believe all the music at the end of the day, beginning of the day, comes from this celebration of the soul, you know, that gets you outside of your body, and your spirit rises to another dimension, and I believe this is why gospel music is so powerful. Drums, beats are so powerful that I'm resisting it. You know I sang Amazing Grace and all that, but I could be singing church all this time. But it's good that I actually divert to different sounds of music, whether it's classic, Pavarotti, operatic. They take you to a different place. But to me, the church music is something that's so powerful that I'm afraid of it, to be honest. I'm afraid of it in the sense that I go there, but then I want to bring myself a bit lower. It's almost too angelic. Maybe I don't feel I deserve to go that far.
Or maybe that act isn't your perform. You don't want to perform that place.
It makes me almost cry. Actually, it's such a peak, vocally and spiritually. It's the highest peak of music for me, anyway. that there is. My mom, that's why I never thought I could sing. Aretha Franklin, I was like, oh. Bring it up. My hair, Aretha, bring it up. I can't do that. I'd have, producers that worked with Aretha and then came to work with me, and they tried to make me sound like Aretha. I smoked some weed and got very stoned. I did, and I was with the Stones that time. I remember Keith Richards, and I was at the piano, and he was at the piano, and he gave me something to smoke. They had to carry me out. They had to carry me out because I couldn't sound like Aretha. So I totally felt, like I can't do that. But I didn't know what I could do. And when I finally knew what my voice could do, they called me a man. Yeah. They thought, my voice was so low. So low.
We love your voice.
Baritone low.
So for those of you who don't know, Sophie made a film called Hoover Street about Noel Jones, who is Grace Jones' brother, who has a church here in Los Angeles. And I am dying to get this film. I'm hoping it's going to get re-released soon on DVD. And then
Yeah,
we can have a screening of that too.
I certainly saw Noel's sermons as a performance. I saw it as a performative form that had to, on the one hand, deliver this ecstatic place, but he was also trying to work something against that was not what was it was outside of the conventions of getting to that place, but he, in a way, he got people further by pushing. Like I remember him saying at one point, "Oh, I know you want to stamp your feet. I know, but he was sort of he kind of plays with the audience a lot.
Yeah.
He plays.
Hello.
You can feel that in the
Yeah.
film, in the footage of Noel in this film too, that he's so charismatic in his way. And you can feel him performing right there for your camera.
There's a love of language, isn't there? There's a love of the use of language, and he's an incredible, his delivery and the way his rhythm within the speech is beautiful. But I think that language is a very Jamaican thing, that playfulness with language.
Yeah, well, with us in the film that you did, of course, he goes back to the days where I was 6 or 7 or 8, when I'm trapped in a barrel with some boy. But she knows, I don't know, Grace is in the barrel with this guy, But that's before, Yeah, that's kind of like a flashback. I'm like, what? Really? I did that? Kind of thing, but yeah.
You remembered enough to correct him on the name of the guy, though.
Yeah, I did. Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Peter. No, it wasn't Peter. It was a brother of Peter.
So the next screening is about to start, so we're going to have to end. But I know that everybody here, including me, wants to know when is the new album coming out, and when are you going to be on tour so we can all come see you?
We're going to finish after my birthday. We've been working on it. We're going to have something new for this summer, fall. Thank you. Yeah, we've been working on it for 5 years, but we had the film and we had the book, and so there were, but I love it. Everything in its own time. It just tells you what to do. It will be here very soon, but we're going to release
We're
something.
going to play 12 Nights in LA.
Yeah, I'd rather stay in one place for a while.
That one night is not enough. Well, everybody, Miss Grace Jones and Miss Sophie Fiennes.
Oh, what a beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, you got the Bond villainous.
Thank you, sweetheart. We love you. You're so serious.
Family. Come with us. Oh my goodness, come with us.
Thank you, Grace.
I had to go back.
Love you, Grace.
Oh, I can't believe it, Dad. I have to. Okay, I know.
Can you call me?
Love you, Grace. I just stretched down.
Oh my God. Amazing. Yes.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Beverly.
Oh!
Church name, Jamaican church name.
Hi, Grace.
Hi.
I fucking love you.
Come 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times.
So, there's no one here to ask us any questions.
So it's up to you.
Yes. May I have your autograph, Grace?
No, that's not a question. But I kiss you.
Okay, yeah, how long did it take? Well, I met Grace in 2003. No, 2003. And then 18 months later, she called me and she said, I've got a letter from a TV station and they want to do a film. And I don't want to do the kind of film that they want to do, that I know they'll want to do. But why don't we do something together, you and I? So, Grace, I always was struck when someone said to you on the red carpet, Grace, did you know the film would be like this? And you said, well, you know, when you conceive a child, you don't know what it will become. That kind of explains, you know, a seed was sown and it just grew and, you know, no one was in control because it's a documentary. You're not in control. You were trying to receive what's happening and then, you know, it's a conspiracy. It's a collaboration, but it's a conspiracy.
Were you
to
a
bring
fan before you did the documentary?
Sorry about the mics.
Grace,
Say that again.
do you still enjoy sex?
Do I? You wanna let me show you? What? Huh? Do you still enjoy?
I have a question. Grace.
What is the question?
How did
Get
you?
your ass up here.
How did you get to be such a goddess?
Oh, God, did you put me on a pedestal?
I've always loved you. You are my idol.
Oh my God, I'm underground. I'm still underground, honey. I am roots.
I love you so
Roots.
yeah.
Yeah.
So ground. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Is that your chosen style?
I can die happy.
Underground, is that your chosen style?
Always underground. Yeah, honey. Growing, you know, looking at the trees, the shadows, the forms that they make. That gives you inspiration of things that frighten you, and you realize that they actually don't exist only in your mind.
Whoa! So my question. Will you join us tonight for the wildest party in Los Angeles?
Are you kidding me? I got nephews and brothers.
They can come too. Yeah.
Oh no, they're like too young, honey.
They can come. We'll be
Oh hello, can they come? I don't think kids, so they got school tomorrow. There's other Hey, and they're not my kids, otherwise I'd take them out of school.
What do you think is the most
Tell me where you're
powerful?
going. I can come tomorrow.
One more question.
Grace, you
Yes.
spoke very eloquently about the lack of substance and authenticity in artistry and music today.
Yes.
And how your originality influenced so many people. Could you speak a little bit more about that? Because I think that that's something that we need to hear about.
Yes.
Well, I think we need to get rid of a lot of technical things that make every voice sound the same. Like,
Yeah.
so, you know, I mean, it's okay for one person to invent that, but for everybody to pick it up, you know, go, well, that was a hit, so why don't we make a zillion hits based on that? This is not good.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Because your voice gets lost in what is the flavor of the week. And it's got to come from the soul. It has to come from the soul.
That's right.
You know.
You got
And
soul.
from what you know, I believe it's a good place to start. Because I started with trying to go, I pull up to the bumper. Okay, but you know what I learned from that was that it had a double meaning. Yeah, double meaning of bumper, horns and cars. But to get really to the truth, that's a deeper place to go, and you have to get stronger actually and say, I'm just going to show myself.
Show it, girl.
Show your voice, show yourself, and then you will have at least some originality that you're working on the way to more originality. It takes time. It doesn't come overnight, and it's a fight. It's a fight. You know, like what Sophie did. What Sophie did with the film was a fight. It was totally no talking heads in it. People say, well, there was no talking heads, you know, and so it becomes more poetic, and it's a risk because you're doing something that no one else has done in that way, and you just go with what the art is talking to you about. You don't tell it what to do, it tells you what to do.
Okay, well, we don't want to delay you anymore because I think there's a midnight screening of Musclemen.
Oh, no shit!
Let's go with you.
Oh my God!
Take me to your private, honey.
Okay, we're going to let the streaming start. Thank you very much.
Love you. I love you. Thank you.
Take your seats.
Thank you.
Love you,
My
Grace.
skirt is too long.
Thank you so much for coming tonight. We're so lucky to have Grace Jones live in the theater and all the big
Sorry, I'm falling over.
Sorry. So beautiful.
Spread the word. Spread the word. Good night.